everybody. This is Pops Pitaway, Reverend Matthew W. Pitaway, here today to talk about Craig Ferguson. I've been watching this Ferguson person ever since he appeared on the mainstream media out of nowhere. First of all, you gotta understand, nobody gets on mainstream FCC-controlled cable TV, let alone CBS, NBC, or ABC. Nobody gets on mainstream broadcast FCC-controlled media, ABC, NBC, CBS, TBS, CNN, Turner. Nobody gets on those mainstream programs without first being briefed by their producer, by their corporate executives that hire them, okay? And what they're briefed on is that you can say this, but you can't say that. You can talk about this, but you can't talk about that. That's not freedom of speech. That's not America. That's not freedom. Now let me tell you something, Craig, about you and your immigrant friends that just moved here, okay? My daddy's and my mommy's parents were born and bred here, okay? My mama's mom and dad were born and bred here, okay? My daddy's mom and dad were born and bred here. I think my great-grandfather on my father's side came from England. But let me tell you something, Craig. When you're the child of a child of a child of a Native American, which I am. My great-grandmother, great-grandma was a Native American, Crow, Blackfoot, American Indian. My great-grandfather was a pioneer. My uncles fought in World War II. My daddy fought in Korea. Okay? I grew up listening to the stories of what America's about. And you got some of it, Craig. But don't think that you're the spokesperson for America. Don't think that you have the right to point your finger at us white people that been here for 4 and 5+ generations. Not slave owners, steel miners from Ohio. Okay? Not slave owners, pioneers on the West Coast. Not slave owners. Okay? Not sinners. 70, 80%, 90% of the people that built this country are righteous, hard-working, innocent Christian people. And you better wake up to it. And you better start telling it, because I'm telling you, they won't let you talk about the Federal Reserve. They won't let you talk about the 1800s when they got together on Jekyll Island, the shyster Jew bankers that run this fucking planet, that rejected the Messiah the first time. He's coming back to smack him down. Oh, they'll accept him. They'll get on bended knee and accept him. And those that were in Abraham's family tree are going to be in the outer darkness, while those that weren't even Jews are going to be sitting next to Jesus at the feasting table. Why? Because it ain't about race, Ferguson. It ain't about race. You come to America, you believe in it, but you ain't got it yet, Ferguson. Until you read and study the teachings of Jesus and the apostles, until you get it straight, all the way back to Christ through the original apostles, until you got the truth of freedom and democracy and republic and what it really means to have elected representatives, you're not going to get it. Now, the only thing you can say to us, Ferguson, the only thing you can say to us 4th and 5th generation white Americans, European Americans, that you haven't yet in your little snide comments about how we fucked up our country and we're lazy and we let it fall apart, is that you're right. It's our own laziness that we let this go to hell like we did the last 30 years. You're right. We believed our government. We believed what they told us in the TV. People would be on the stump, and we would listen to them, we'd give them props, we'd believe them, we'd elect them, and they'd lie and turn around and do the opposite of what they said. And that's happened over and over and over until now. The TV, media-run election system is totally controlled by corporations, and we haven't elected a president since Ronald Reagan. Did we elect Obama? Yeah. We were duped into it. We were tricked into it. We were given the option between a crazy old nut fart warmonger that wants to have war in Iran for 100 years. Hello? We got choice between him and Obama? What about Ron Paul? What about this, Fergie? Can you talk about this? What about Ron Paul when he went to the debate in New York and he was 5 times ahead of Giuliani in the polls, but they wouldn't let him debate. They cut him out. You're media whores. You're a whore, Ferguson. You tell the truth. Get up there every day and say, I'm a Satanist, I'm a whore. I'm a Satanist, I'm a whore. Go on, say it, Ferguson. Don't put your thumb out to make the love sign. Keep it in to make the Satanist sign. Keep it up, Ferguson. We know who you are, and I'm coming for you, Ferguson. I'm coming to California. I'm going to preach revival right in the corner of your studio. And I'm going to preach it to you, Ferguson, and you're going to come face me in the name of Yeshua, or God is going to deal with you. And you're going to know that there's still prophets and preachers in America that are the real McCoy. In the love of Jesus.